Hey, though. It's the mafia. This shit for all the gangsters, nigga. Real story. Jugging out the double doors, cuz in the 6'4". Choppers hitting switches on these niggas back in 94. Basketball practice, and after that I'm back to selling dope. When the cops hit the ab, I done made a rack off of my pager though. When the WAP hit my box, I'ma hit them back, I'm on the payphone. My shoebox getting full, I need to go buy me a safe for real. It's treacherous outside, not supposed to have it, but I paid for it. A brand new out the box, Thule on me while I'm trapping. And I hope I ain't gotta go use it, but I know how shit tend to happen. And plus it be like insurance with a nigga be out here trafficking. I'm talking about how the money gon' be good, but the niggas hating gon' be on bullshit. So it's Mando that I'm sliding with this full clip and I bust this bitch. Trust me if I tell you that I'm with this shit, I did this shit. Believe me when I tell you it's on the floor, I don't be capping, nigga. If I don't pick my phone up when you call, I might be trapping, nigga. On the first and the third, I need like 3 boxes of baggies, nigga. Trapping like my 9 to 5, and I lust for a life of crime. When it's popping outside, I'm out sliding with this brand new 9. And I'd rather do it dolly, cause I can shoot this bitch while I be driving and hold that bitch steady. I done let loose while big steady driving.
Yo, y'all know what it is. It's time for that Culture for the Streets, nigga. Me and the Mafia back at y'all with another live episode. What it do, my nigga?
What the fucking business is.
Man.
So like it seem like it's every day. Well, shit, it is every day. It's shit going on every day. Whether it go over your head or get past you or not, it's a different story. But it's shit going on every day in the world, in the hip hop culture, in the streets, just in our environments. Period. So we just one of them ones we pay attention, like some of the other people do.
Yeah, man. So trending topic today, everybody been talking about Nbayoungboy new single "Bring the Hook," where he taking shots at all his ops. You know what I mean? And you know, since he been home, he been dropping little projects like he just did the From the Bayou with Birdman, but you know, they just kept it Louisiana on that album. You know what I mean? But now he took the time out to drop this new single, "Bring the Hook," where he going at Vaughn, saying that Fredo been hiding in Miami from the murder team. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He got the table shaking a little bit. You feel me? And the highs looking like, okay, if he on house arrest, that shit, his artists got to move right wherever they go.
Oh yeah, they definitely under the magnifying glass just because he is too.
Right.
That whole tree is.
Yeah. It got the rap game divided like on some East Coast and West Coast shit, but this is the Midwest versus down south.
It definitely is, but in this case, I feel like Youngboy getting way too much money. He on a different level than a lot of the younger artists. Like this nigga is the Elvis of the new generation. Young artists. This nigga is the Michael Jackson. He's the all of that shit. Cause nigga, the unity. I didn't even know you get a diamond plaque on YouTube. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck going on, but that little nigga soul, he in the algorithm, he got to be the top nigga in the algorithm.
Gotta be. The surpass 10 million. Shit, that ain't no easy task.
Yeah, and to do it all off your name, no sponsorships, no brands behind you, shit like that. He a big name. So to be hot, you already out on bond, on house arrest, you know, with this federal shit. You got motherfuckers, you know, federal security. You got your team caught up in all the shit. Some of them niggas got cases, you know what I'm saying? So this shit right here just cutting shit up, cutting the heat up. And you really don't need no heat right now.
Right.
And I heard the song dope as hell. But right now,
it's not the time.
Granted, you can rap all these songs you want to because you on house arrest. You ain't gonna bump into nobody no time soon. So your life really ain't in jeopardy no time soon. But your people still out moving around, so they got to deal with all the pressure you gonna apply to other niggas. That's
They
their
gotta
reaction to it.
they gotta move right, especially when you talking about touring.
And just as much, same shit applies to Dirt because you going through a lot of shit with these OBlock niggas. And you know, it's a lot of backdooring going on in OBlock. It's a lot of back and forth going on between niggas from OBlock and niggas in 600, niggas from 600 with Dirt. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a whole bunch of shit going on with they whole shit. So you can't even physically get into a real life war, and your team ain't situated. They ain't moving right. He walking around, don't know who he can trust like that. So he moving around with different motherfuckers now. If anybody at all, security, if maybe, but like a lot of niggas you used to see around Dirt ain't around him no more. So it's like he cleaning his circle. I don't know what's going. It's like he trying to distance himself from the OBlock shit without doing it so much. It look like he don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's just as hot as Youngboy. So, and he getting a stupid bag too. It might not be a Youngboy bag.
Yeah, but he
Youngboy
definitely
had a
getting
head
some
start,
millions.
a big head start, but he getting a stupid bag. So for y'all two to be the like two of the top 5 youngins in the game and be under the magnifying glass of the federal goddamn Bureau of the letter boys,
Right.
and y'all be doing this shit because it's like y'all throwing yourself to these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody moving reckless
Yeah.
already 2022. And
It's
it's
like
like,
they not
and
making
it
them work to lock them up. They just like they so reckless with it. Like no amounts of money make these niggas feel like they gotta be responsible.
right.
No.
I mean, it's like, okay, if if these niggas do a show in the Midwest, no they don't have no partners in that area that can secure them. It's like a back door gonna be open if they go over there in that triangle. Down south politics is totally different than the Midwest.
It is, but all these niggas fucking with each other. A lot of niggas in the Midwest fucking with a lot of niggas in the South.
True.
The ones he ain't fucking with, they fucking with. The ones they ain't fucking with, he fucking with. It's like all through. It's not even a region thing because this shit going on from the South to the East Coast to the West, Midwest
Who
included. But it's a lot of backdooring going on because for a bag, a lot of these niggas are across whoever because they don't have no real legitimate reason to be loyal to certain people.
right.
So the bag open up the screen door and the back door.
It's
Shit
gonna
fucked
be
up.
it's damn near like it's I mean from 2022 just coming in, the world's still on demon time. Dealing with all the major labels, everybody blowing smoke at the next man. Niggas ain't really they really ain't doing it's like they doing albums but they being subliminal to their ops. They ain't really on their craft right now.
No, they ain't.
No.
They ain't. Because
And
the crap, they didn't turn the crap into talking about all the street shit.
right.
So you didn't turn your crap into talking about everything you really involved in.
And that's not good.
It's not about putting a story together no more. It's about I'm finna tell them everything.
Yeah.
And niggas going to jail behind that shit. And niggas seeing all the rappers go to jail behind this shit and they'll still come out and do what they do. 1,000 guns in the video, like cuz. Nobody learning until it's their turn to go to jail.
And then when I looked on Instagram today, I seen Billionaire Black said the labels don't want to fuck with him unless he dissing. They want him to diss if they sign him.
You know why?
Why?
Because Chicago, Chief Keef didn't get off. His main songs was disses.
Right.
They just turned into the national anthem, the club song. Like I didn't heard. You go out in Ohio and they play some Chief Keef shit. There don't be that commercial shit. It be the shoot 'em up, bang bang
Yeah.
shit they play in the club, and everybody, including the bitches, know that shit by heart.
True.
You see what I'm saying? So them talking about their life and turned into their song.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago niggas don't know how to write songs. They just know how to write drill music. So now the label don't want to sign you when you really a popular drill rapper. How we gonna make
Right.
money off of you if you ain't drilling?
Right.
So that's a stigma they put on themselves because besides Polo G and Lil Durk that came into his own to where now he know how to do that, make songs. It took Lil Durk a while to learn how to do that, but he know how
Yeah.
to do it now. But him and Polo G really the only ones that know how to make songs. So they prospering in the game, and you see it because in Chicago they are the most prosperous too right now.
Yeah.
Today's Chicago rap. Because you listen to Polo G album, it's not a drill album. He's
No, he
all over
don't.
the place.
He like he said, he perfected his artistry. He really
Yeah.
did.
You listen to Dirt, he got a couple drill joints on there. Polo G gonna have a drill joint or two on there. But the
Yeah.
average song on the CD got some concept to it. It's something behind it. It's a message to it. It's
Yeah.
something that's relatable to your life. You know what I'm saying? And if you
Mm-hmm.
don't learn how to do that as a Chicago rapper, the labels ain't gonna want nothing from you but to drill and kill shit because that's what make the millions. So you don't come over here talking about you want to dumb it down. Don't come in here with this CD full of commercial shit and you blew up. I go on YouTube, all your successful shit is to shoot 'em up, bang bang.
Yeah.
Bring us that and then we can talk. That's how it's gonna be. Cause that's what
Yeah.
make the money. They want to fuck with what make the money. Don't come over here and try to change before we give you a bag and shit. They not for sure that the new billionaire black gonna sell some records. He not even all that good for real.
Yeah.
So nigga, you better get back out there and nigga fuck 60 whatever and all that shit you be taught. All that shit you got to go back to all of that because that's what you came up off of. What you come up off of. What you got to live off of.
Yeah. How it start, how it end.
Yeah.
Tina Turner, dog, sold the masters for over 50 million, 6 decades of music, including Love. What's the got love? What love got to do with it? And what's the other song? The best. Do you
Man,
think it was a bad move and her doing that at the age of 81?
we gotta think though. Once she got away from Mike Turner, and I'm starting from there.
Yeah.
Because we don't legally know what was going on with them far as paperwork go with all the music. But I think she made that. Did she make that when she still was with Ike Turner?
Good
What's
question.
love got to do with it? Was she still with Ike?
No, that was after. After that was she made that after. I think that was the end of their relationship.
Okay, so anything before that, they probably gotta agree to a lot of shit because they was doing shit together, you know,
Right.
paperwork wise. But once she got away from the nigga, she created a dynasty. Even though that was the beginning of her building a dynasty with Ike, because the shit she went through with Ike Turner is what created the songs.
Right.
We don't go through the shit with Ike Turner. We don't never hear what's love got to do with it. Period.
True.
That's why to this day it resonates with any generation because everybody going through that when it comes to their feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she been an icon in the game. Like she was the Madonna before Madonna. She was the Beyonce without being as pretty as Beyonce. She's her own beautiful. She was Beyonce before Beyonce. She was the dancing singer. That started with her.
True.
She was the biggest. She was the Whitney Houston first.
Yeah.
It's not a female that you can name that she wasn't that first. She built that foundation for them to stand on. So 50 million, it got to be. We don't know the legals behind what she was doing and what the paperwork say and the point system and how they agreed to certain terms. But 50 million sounds like a cheat to a nigga like me because she's one of the biggest females to ever do it.
Right. Because if Lil Wayne can get 100 million, she can get 500,000. If you ask me, 6 decades of music.
Exactly. And who's to say that, okay, she probably just didn't sell it for 50 million, but she's still getting a percentage of whatever the situation is. So we don't really know what that shit's stating and what's going on with her paperwork, her legal situation to know what she really getting. So 50 is a lot of money, but we got to talk about Tina Turner being how many decades? 5, 6?
6.
She's well past being financially stable, like decades past that. So who's to say that, hey, she just ain't want to go through all the bullshit. I'm going to settle with this 50 because I'm so secure. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I'm pretty sure, like, nigga, Tina Turner probably get a cool 50, 200,000 just to show up and hey, ha, for a couple minutes, let alone get up there sweating and do the songs and shit. What's Love got to do with it alone is on a lot of movies. It's sampled a lot. It's in commercials. It's in, man, we hear that shit so much that we don't even realize we listening to it.
Real talk.
So like, I can't say she got cheated, but I know that it's worth way more than that.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, definitely was. I mean, but you know, at that age, they're 81. Who's to say how me and you would think at that age?
That's what I'm saying. Like she's 6 decades in of being financially stable, so she's content. 50 million, she cool with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She cool with that. At 81, she cool with that. 50 million, she still can do everything she want to do because she live a different lifestyle than what we do. She been rich for so long that when people call on Tina Turner, I want you to come do this show. She literally ain't paying for nothing. She like Michael Jackson. Like, when Michael Jackson show up, he gonna get paid and everything that he want to do. I don't give a fuck. He want to ride the finest cars. He want the best houses. That shit gonna be provided with that nigga. You know how many gifts and shit they probably just got from all these super rich people just because who they are. So she's still gonna live off that at 81. So she don't have to be like, well, nigga, I need 200 million. We don't know where she's sitting at right now, nigga. She probably got 300 million in the stash now.
Right. On the back end.
She probably accepted that 50. That's just gonna make my money even. I had 272, nigga. Now I'm gonna have 332. Like it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like she trying to eat her shit out. Like we don't know where her money at, but we talking about an icon though. Her name exceeds how much money you can give her. She one of them. Ain't too many people in the world where they name exceed the type of money you can give her.
Yeah, she been rich for so many years. She not hurting for no money.
And she was the first singer. She probably still one of the only singers that we got to see and experience what she had to go through, where her pains came from, her trials and tribulations, to where her music, why her music was like that. Why she get up there and she look like she crying because these songs is coming from a different type of pain. Like I'm gonna come out here and do this song and you don't understand what love got to do with it come from because you wasn't in the back getting beat up with me when I was before I came out to do shows when I was with Ike. So you didn't experience all the shit I went through to know. Like we got to see that through Tina Turner. A lot of women got to experience a celebrity going through her trials and tribulations in the public. This before the internet. Like people knew what she was going through. This before the internet though. We talking about all them decades females watched her overcome all the bullshit you can endure with a man that ain't trying to see you do better. You see what I'm saying? She was the poster child for overcoming shit like that.
Yeah.
Still to this day, women should look at Tina Turner and be like, man, never let no nigga break you, because she was the prime example of I ain't gonna never let no nigga break me.
Her and Mary.
Yeah, but she's more the poster child. She
You right. You right.
Mary
That
J.
you
Blige
can. You
is
can.
carrying her legacy right now.
You can say. You can say they her kids.
And the only reason I say that because we didn't see what the fuck. Mary ain't made no movie to show us what the fuck she really went through. She didn't go public and say what she really went like, nigga. We just know through rapper talk that she went through bullshit with JoJo and had a drug problem. We didn't see that shit. Niggas watched the Tina Turner movie, nigga, and got mad, nigga.
Yeah.
Niggas hated
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne because he played Ike, nigga. Niggas thought that nigga was Ike for real. I hate that nigga.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that movie was a real emotional movie. Nobody has
It
been
was.
seen like that. We ain't seen Mary like that. We know she come from a lot of pain, but we never got a chance. The females didn't get to see it. They just felt it. She's so talented with her music. You feel it through song.
Yeah.
Whereas you felt Tina pains before the song come out because you understood the pain already.
True.
So it was a little different, but Mary J is the today's example of Tina Turner because she wear her heart on her sleeve, but she gonna tell you about it.
Oh
Most
yeah.
females in R&B, they go through the same shit, but they just gonna make these songs. They not gonna tell you about what they going through. You know what I'm saying? So
Especially the dark side of it.
yeah.
Anyway.
So we got to see the whole dark side with Tina Turner. Cause we got to
Yeah.
understand that damn, she was getting beat up while she was recording this shit.
Yeah.
Watch the movie
Literally.
and see her get beat up in the booth while she recording because she ain't doing it right and bleeding and shit. He like, nigga, you better get it right this time. And she in there fucked up, really want to cry, but she gotta sing because if she don't sing and get it right, he
He
finna
gonna
come
kill
there.
her.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that brought everybody over more than the music.
True.
The music just added to it because it comes from the pain.
Her story was more authentic.
Yeah. And it
Yeah.
still is to this day because
True.
what female have we seen that went through more than her that we know about though?
Shit, it ain't too many. She was
And we
she
probably have seen there's probably a whole bunch of females that actually go through that, but they pride so big they'll never talk about that to the public because they don't want to be judged. She didn't
right.
give a fuck about being judged about none of that shit. This nigga fucking me up. You feel me? And I'm finna sing about this shit.
Right.
So imagine a nigga, the same nigga that's punching you down in the booth and shit, fucking you up, and he made this and slapping the shit out you and all of this
And
shit.
raping you at the same
When you
time.
come out to perform that shit, he's standing behind you on stage.
Yeah.
God, ain't no female artist that even we haven't seen it because they hide it good. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point she came out sometimes from backstage crying and would still be crying during performance. These R&B singers ain't never gonna do that.
No, hell no. That type of pain was different when you
Not gonna
really
do
think
that.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to the icon Tina Turner, man, for real. Legendary. You know,
Unreplaceable icon.
she get a goddamn dozen of motherfucking flowers. You hear me?
She do, because she
Yeah.
irreplaceable. It'll never be another Michael Jackson. It'll never be another Prince. It ain't gonna never be no another Beatles. It ain't never gonna be no another of a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So you have to embrace that shit for what it's worth because once she gone, we never gonna get that again. That's like saying we gonna get Patti LaBelle again. Who the fuck outside right now singing on anybody's microphone in any studio that's signed to anybody's label sound anywhere close to Patti LaBelle? Still,
Nobody.
nobody right now can come out and sing "Somebody Love You, Baby" and kill it like her. I don't give
Nah,
a fuck who it is.
nah,
She's
hell
still doing
nah.
that, nigga. At how old? She got to be 70 something at least.
Mm-hmm. At
So it's
least
like some people just
she might be. Yeah, you right. She got to be about 70 something,
yeah,
or at least knocking on 80.
yeah, she up there.
Yeah,
But to
yeah.
be that special, cuz that just speak volumes, cuz. Look
Right.
at Elvis. He been gone for about 6 decades.
Mm-hmm.
You ask these white folks, man, he's the biggest thing to anything that ever happened in they like with this shit. I wouldn't give a fuck how many new kids on the block, how many NSYNCs, Justin Timberlakes, how many Justin Bieber's, nigga. You can throw all that shit in the blender and mix it together. That shit don't
It
compete.
still won't
You
compare.
see what I'm
It
saying?
still
And
won't
that nigga
compare.
died young, like, so just
Yeah.
imagine if he got to make it for 5 decades, man. Niggas in Vegas right now making a living off of dressing like this nigga, acting like this nigga. People still talking
Yeah.
about they thought they seen this nigga. It's another motherfucker dressed up like you, bro. Nigga, he don't look like that no more 60 years later, nigga.
Yeah.
So it's like, shit, you can be that big where money just don't weigh on your name. Like, your name is worth more than money. Like Michael Jackson, his name worth more than money.
Right. It's the same as JB and the rest of them niggas. They name, you know what I mean? That shit will pack a whole arena by itself
Yeah.
just for a walkthrough.
You know who else would have been that too? But their
Who?
career was short lived? Marvin Gaye.
Who? Yeah, true.
Marvin
I
Gaye would have been, he's almost there, and he didn't even get to have nowhere close to the length of the career that they had.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if he get to do 30, 40 years as the Marvin Gaye we knew, nigga, he would have been up there with the Princes and that, because he was that special.
True.
Like, everybody ain't that special, man. Once
Yeah,
you
man.
leave the lane you in, the new people get the acknowledgement. They'll forget about you, like, but your legacy could be so big they'll never forget about you.
Man. So another the back to Dolph, man. Third suspect picked up for driving straight drop around out of town in Indiana.
So basically, he was with straight drop when he got caught.
Yeah, they said they charging him with accessory for helping him.
So this the harbor and shit we was talking about
Right.
last episode, like when the nigga be in the car with the nigga. But you see what I'm saying? He didn't give a fuck. He knew this nigga wanted for murders.
Right.
That didn't stop him from saying, nigga, what you need done?
Uh-huh. That gotta be your dog in order to do it like that.
Yeah, dude. But niggas
Yeah.
do it though because that's just how the street work. Ain't
Yeah.
no different from a nigga running from the police and nigga say shit. Nigga, and you just run through a nigga door and they actually hide you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just because a nigga understand.
True.
That's all that shit is.
Cause he gonna be sitting down for a minute. That's why he dropped the video before.
But that
But
was
matter of
stupid
fact,
though,
he didn't
bro.
turn himself in. Yeah, it was.
That
It
was
definitely
stupid, nigga.
was.
You okay. And you just made CMG look stupid. Let me just throw that out there. Because
Yeah.
nigga, Joe Gotti lawyer representing you, nigga. That already looks suspect as fuck too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this just all alleged shit. But nigga, we talking about goddamn all this shit going on though. And you want to do that? Then you say you go public on IG and say I'm gonna turn myself in. Monday come, I'm pretty sure they was looking out the double doors of the motherfucking county jail and all that shit.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
where this nigga at?
definitely.
Because
Yeah,
when
yeah, they
you do
was.
shit like that, you not physically calling them yourself and saying, "Look, I'm gonna come up there." Nigga, you got this expensive ass lawyer. He's somewhere sipping something with an umbrella in it, telling them motherfuckers, "Look, we gonna come
He
up
will
there
be
and
here
talk to you."
today.
Yeah. So now, not only did you make it look bad for you, you got the lawyer looking bad, and you look
Mm-hmm.
bad too. When I say you, I'm saying CMG because nigga, y'all sent this lawyer.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Ain't no way in the fuck a nigga just woke up and was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get got it lawyer. If you
Yeah.
really don't fuck with us like that.
That's what a coincidence that shit happened like that.
And you don't got a bag big enough to obtain no lawyer like him on your motherfucking own. So that alone lets a nigga know like these niggas sent him to represent you. It's
I
almost
mean,
like they did that. So nigga, we gonna look out for you, nigga. Keep us up out this shit.
then when you listen to the song Trackhawk, he's saying in so many words he handled business for his dog.
Yeah.
So that shit just make it, that shit like a messy ass table over there. Now I thought them niggas rug was. I ain't saying it was clean like that, but I thought it couldn't be seen. It wasn't
You know what that
noticeable.
shit
But
proved? That
now,
you know what this shit showing in this most cockiest fashion is that's how bad they want to get this nigga Dolph out the way, bro.
true.
That's how bad they wanted to get this nigga out the way. That it's so much snake ass shit going on. It's shit coming out that we ain't even know about. There's people that they got shot. This shit ain't even being attached to. That yes, it's people that have been shot, and one person died and one survived because they was trying to rob them because they thought they was about to catch a dog bag. So it's like people been getting fucked up in this situation over the shit that's going on in this dog shit. It ain't just another rapper killed, nigga. The streets of Memphis on fire right now.
Yeah,
Nigga.
they tearing shit up.
We talking about multiple shootings. We talking about they just snatched up 300 people and out of 300 people was 100 informants, nigga. That is the fucking largest informant count I ever seen on a school bus, nigga.
I agree. That's a lot of
Then they don't
motherfucking
say
people.
nothing about it. Like we had to tap into this shit a whole nother way to find out about this shit because it wasn't thrown out there like nigga, this what happened. Like so niggas had to go outside and figure this shit out, find this shit out. It's a lot of shit going on, man. And now all these other people coming up, okay, he had something to do with it too. He had some, okay, that's another op, Cause these niggas gonna get on everybody ass that has something to do with they nigga dying.
Ain't nobody safe in that shit.
Them niggas ain't gonna be safe in jail. They people ain't gonna be safe on the street because nigga, we gotta make you feel the same pain. And that's how the street go. It's unfortunate, but that's how the street go. When a motherfucker can't catch they op, nigga, they gonna go get what's gonna hurt they op, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
That's how this shit go. And Dolph was that nigga in this section, and he fed a lot of niggas throughout Memphis, nigga. So don't think for one second when you dealing with a nigga like that, you don't even know who could possibly be the nigga. You gotta watch a goddamn body, even the kids.
They kill because there's too many. For one thing, the nigga was loved by the community and the street. So you got too many niggas on your ass in that situation.
And then niggas just blatantly coming out and yeah, I had something to do with it and all that. Like niggas is weird as a motherfucker, cuz.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it is, but who the fuck shoots a nigga then get on the camera? You ain't just I seen some shit earlier. Not to go off subject, but I just happened to see some shit last night. I was watching some shit about federal prison. And they had a nigga from Akron, Ohio. He had a phone in the Fed pen.
Uh-huh.
And the nigga on the phone live, on his live, nigga, and he in there for some drug shit. So he probably only, he probably got a few years. I don't know how many years he had, but I'm pretty sure he had out there. This nigga on the live, and he confessing to a murder that another nigga got convicted of on the live.
Damn.
And I'm like, nigga, this shit so fucked up. This shit got niggas even in jail that's in jail already saying, fuck it. These niggas be telling on themselves, nigga, I'm gonna tell on myself too. Cause this shit is a disease, cause that everybody eating up, nigga.
Yeah.
Look at the young niggas outside. Just cause Pooh Shiesty pulled out the Glock with a 30 on it. These niggas, soon as they done watching the video, they gonna go get on Facebook or Instagram with they 30 hanging out. Cause that spelled follower in capital letters, nigga. But they don't understand that shit. But then they don't want to listen to their big homies in the hood though. But you following a nigga you don't even fucking know.
True.
Did you know if you in your pockets ain't right, nigga, you ain't got a body under your belt, cut Pooch, I don't want to talk to you, nigga.
Real talk.
But you trying to act like the nigga when you done watching this goddamn video though. These niggas is fucking followers. Like niggas is followers, nigga. The world is full of followers, cuz. That was a grown-ass man in a federal prison with a phone telling on himself, nigga. When I seen that shit, cuz, it did something to me, cuz I'm like, nigga, he really did that? And got convicted of that shit.
He dug his own self a hole.
And we watch this shit every day, cuz we done watch how many rappers, like last year, just rappers that's got a buzz and a name for themselves. We talking about like 42 rappers last year. Got knocked down. I'm talking about, nigga, not nothing pretty, nigga. They was shooting these niggas till their laundry caught on fire, and you niggas was acting like, nigga, the rap shit is the gangster rap shit is the best. Some of you niggas, they ain't even really gangsters, nigga. Have you ever stood up close, at least a foot or two away from a motherfucker and bust a nigga? Hell no, you watching a nigga rap about it on TV and you want to go outside and reenact this shit till your ass go to jail. That's what 95% of you dumbass niggas is outside doing. And you can go city to city and watch niggas imitate this shit. And the vast majority of them niggas really ain't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, if you shoot a nigga and you cry, that mean you really didn't mean to do it. It's serial killers outside feel like they can't do their job or focus throughout the day unless they kill. That's a serial killer. That's a psychopath, a sociopath, whatever you want to call it. But nigga, don't act like that's you and you're not. Nigga, the average person outside, you might come from the struggle, but nigga, you ain't no fucking psychopath.
Nah. Shit, nah.
This shit be cap, man. And niggas is watching cap entertainment and go outside and try to live that in reality, cuz, and go to jail. You ain't got the money to get the same lawyer Pooh Shiesty got, nigga. If you ain't got no bond money, you shouldn't be outside trying to be Pooh Shiesty no motherfucking way, nigga. Because if you ain't got no bond money, that means you ain't got no lawyer money either. So that means you finna go crash out to go to court with a public defender. If that don't look like the stupidest motherfucker I ever met in my life, nigga, go ahead and put yourself in that position, nigga.
Definitely.
And I'm gonna tell you how you know if you in that position. When you get there, when you call it home, sending messages all over your city trying to get niggas to do shit for you, nigga.
That's the same shit Grove Hero was explaining to the people that's following him. Like, don't go listening to these niggas with all this cat rap that's going to send you to the chain gang.
To the chain gang, nigga.
Follow niggas like me who got what it's called proclamation. Yeah, where he got the key to Memphis. He can do anything because
and he can show you how to do it. Why not? I don't know. That I said I was gonna post this earlier, but I took it down. I just discarded because I was like, you can go to anybody's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter if it's a family member, a friend, a girlfriend, a wife, or just anywhere you go. You can go to a restaurant. We all 98% of the time watch other rich people.
True.
So how is it that 24 hours out of a day you watching rich people all day and you more inspired to just do what they do, but not what they did to get rich?
Fact.
Do that make some sense to you? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it don't.
Rich people, you watch Oprah, you watch all these people that's making easy money off of their own labor, and you don't soak that up. All you soak up is the bullshit that they do.
Hmm.
That shit weird. Followers. World full of followers, man. And grown
blind leading the blind.
out here that's 40, 45. I know bitches that's 47, 48, nigga. And they still out here living like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old young bops. And complaining on the internet about why they ain't got no man. Nigga, you 37 and you still do the same shit a bitch that turned a fresh 19 doing. She at the club looking for a nigga. You doing that. But you just 4 kids in now. Dick changing all the time. Like, following. The city girls got these hoes fucked up.
They do.
City girls came out, turned everybody into strippers, nigga.
Yeah, it ain't no more Lauryn Hills and Queen Latifahs and all that.
They don't even know how to dance. That's in Facebook stories and shit, twerculating. Bitch, your hips is broke or something because you don't even know what you're doing, but you following their method, trying to come up like they did.
Yeah.
Them hoes spend money on their bodies. These hoes is spending $1,000 to get backstage so they can get close to the rapper, try to fuck this nigga that way, so get her Instagram up. It's a lot of shit them bitches do that you ain't gonna be able to do, bitch. So it's like everybody following, man.
Right.
On everything. It's just we just in a follow culture right now, and it's sad because the only ones that actually see it for what it is the generations ahead of the generation now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And some people from our generation don't even see it because we know some niggas and shit like that that's our age got shiesty on they goddamn name.
Right.
Nigga, you should have Isley or something on the back of your name on your Facebook title, nigga, but you got shiesty, nigga. This nigga just came out.
Nigga old enough to be your son.
And you 40 talking about Melvin Shiesty. Man, if you don't sit the fuck, like, niggas is weird.
Yeah.
But we watching all this shit every day. We watching a following culture every day. Everybody just follow. The bitch is gonna follow whatever bitch on TV that made a name for herself. And whatever she do is, that's all she do is suck up niggas all day. All the women outside gonna try to go mimic what she did and suck up all the niggas and they like, come on, she's sucking up millionaires. Nigga, y'all in the hood fucking with niggas that might go to jail tomorrow for what they do. Nigga, quit acting like you out here having your way, nigga, cause she stay in the mansion. Nigga, you still in the projects, nigga. It's a big fucking difference. So what, you got some Jordan 1s on. If it all it took was some Jordan 1s to hit, the city girls have conned you into selling yourself short.
Yeah.
Cause you work for Jordan 1s. As long as I come through with some Jordan 1s, shorty gonna give it to me any kind of way possible. Nigga, so you can hit the bootleg, nigga, and get them for the hot 50. And she be 4 times before she wear them and they fall apart and she realize this nigga hit me with the whoopty wop. You feel me? So nigga, y'all selling yourself short, but everybody do when they follow all the wrong shit. We watch millionaires too, but we more inspired by what they did to get the bag. We don't give 2 fucks about all the shit that didn't have nothing to do with how they secured a bag off of what they do. We don't give a fuck about none of the other shit if that ain't what's part of what it took for them to get the bag.
Real talk. We paying attention to the grind.
Yeah. We figured out how to have a podcast and have a lane and have and own it.
Right.
Not have somebody else own it, but we just run it and just do. Nigga, we can wake up out our sleep and do whatever the fuck we want to do with this shit, because this is what we do. Our name signed and sealed on this shit, stating that we the owners of this shit. So it's a little bit different, man. We just ain't cutting our phones on and doing certain shit like we really entrepreneurs, nigga. When this shit cut off, we go back to doing small business shit. We trying to make ourselves be bigger than what we is years to come. So it's a little different. If you ain't a nigga of some kind of status that made it some kind of way and we influenced by that, nigga, I ain't checking for you, nigga, and I damn sure ain't following you, nigga.
Real talk.
The fuck, nigga? So, you know what I'm saying?
I hope y'all paying attention to the message, man. Ain't nothing but a boss game up in this shit.
Yeah. Cause we watch a lot of this shit. Like, nigga, you don't know. This shit then turned us into like newscasters for the goddamn street, nigga. So we on social media all day looking at what's going on and how it's going on, where it's going on, how many people, what they did, what. We watch all the shit. That's how we be posted up on knowing about what's really going on. And sometimes it can't be done by clicking onto the internet. Sometimes this shit gotta be done by a nigga calling somebody in that section
resources.
and getting some information on this shit. It take that. But if you
Yeah.
don't have them resources, nigga, you just on here saying the same shit that a blogger done said because you don't know shit.
Right.
We not main our main base ain't blogging, nigga. We talk about the culture, what's going on in the culture. Any of this shit we talk about, this shit going on in the culture.
As a whole.
Yeah, it don't matter what it is.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna get on here and talk about shit that ain't related to the culture in whatever way it is.
Yeah, man. But y'all heard it, nigga, on this time for that culture for the streets, nigga. Me and Mafia finna go on and close this thing out. Shout out to everybody that been rocking out with the kid. Y'all niggas go follow us on YouTube. It's time for that culture for the streets. Instagram, it's time for that culture for the streets. You know what I mean? We in
We on
stores on
all
all
this shit,
digital
man. Google
platforms.
Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, nigga. Anything that got digital on it, nigga, we in it, nigga. You can, bitch, you got an Xbox, cut it on. We on that motherfucker too, nigga. Just log in. We on everything. Just tap in. But when you motherfuckers tap in, make sure y'all motherfuckers hit that like button. Because the like button don't cost you no goddamn money. It's free to hit the like button. I don't care if you watch this shit for 2 seconds, a second. When you watch our shit on YouTube, make sure you hit the fucking like button. This shit is free.
Real talk. Until then, we out of here like last year, nigga.
And cut.
Good.